All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We are back with The Penguin, Season 1, Episode 4. Last time.
Yeah, it was, I think it was my favorite one. Focused on Victor. His, what's what I'm looking for? Your situation.
Circumstances.
His circumstances, his situation, his dilemma.
Yeah.
Between Graciela, which seems like a pretty sweet deal to me, or staying with the Penguin.
And then we had a little bit of insight into his past, about his dad and his mom, kind of.
He was a mechanic, like you.
Yes.
But in his heart, he was a chef.
Well, he was an automotive mechanic. That's probably why he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
So.
I love the episode. The Penguin has given us these, like, such intense moments.
It does.
Yeah.
Good performances, intense moments. I mean, Victor became the bagman.
Yeah.
And he was kind of moving up in life. He got a new suit.
Yeah.
Was his driver. He was a bagman, which is some responsibility at the club when they're rolling out Bliss, which he kind of like... Sofia brought that home from Arkham.
Kind of pulled a Palpatine. He was like, it's called Bliss. You know what I mean?
And she's like...
Yeah.
And
we also learned that he was her driver.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he was her driver. They're trying to sweet talk the triads.
Yeah.
Which they got Johnny Vitti. They broke in on him red-handed, fucking Luca's wife.
I wasn't even thinking about it. That's her aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think someone had a comment about that.
So I didn't even think about that. Don't forget your paintings.
Yeah.
But...
Can disrespect my aunt like that. But I don't know.
It's a crime family.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's an aunt that is not her aunt
by blood. Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, I can't say their names, but one of my aunts, actually I got two aunts, not by blood. I have a better relationship with them, I think, my uncle was. I am really by blood. I'll just say one being
So we did meet the head of the triads, but the Dilo.
Yeah.
The Dilo was, I want to say Francis or Francois Chow.
Yeah.
Who was, you've informed me and enlightened me that it's the Shredder from Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah. I really liked, I think as I've gotten older, I've mythologized that first movie so much where I think I like his helmet more in the first movie. But, when I was a kid, I thought that second helmet looked better.
Me too.
Yeah.
I always liked
and
it
still
more.
Looks cool.
I always liked it more as a kid, but when I got older, I'm like, man, that first helmet, though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the way it's...
And the first movie's better, so I think it makes the helmet better.
Yeah.
But he's got a good look in that second movie, though. And I know you can always see this, like, his performance in that helmet is good. Yeah,
it's still not his voice.
It's not the guy's voice in the first one either.
I know, that's my point.
Yeah.
So it's just, he's doing a good job.
He has to emote, and they have a lot of close-ups.
Like the guy in the Vader suit.
Yeah.
Press. Victor, he's getting pulled both ways. He's Graciela wants him to run away with her.
But even like the pull,
get a fresh start.
Yeah, I think the pull for Penguin was more fear.
It was.
Yeah.
He felt like he was a prisoner, and then he had a PTSD moment in the club.
Yeah.
And a run-in with the Penguin in the bathroom. The Penguin was a little hurt.
Yeah.
He was a little heartbroken that Victor thought he was a prisoner.
So what does that say about him? I think I like it.
Yeah, he didn't know how else to communicate with him, really.
Yeah.
I mean, other than through the circumstances. Either way, Victor leaves. He ends up deciding not to follow Graciela, even though he does get there on time.
Yeah.
He could have gone with her. He chooses to stay.
I wonder if he would have got there and there's no one else there and she was still waiting. I wonder if he would have,
without all the other people there?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Either way, he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Comes back. By that time, Penguin and Sofia have been taken by...
it starts with an M.
The Maroni.
Maroni, yeah.
And they're being held at gunpoint. I can't remember that woman's name. Salvatore's wife.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah. And she's going to...
that badass voice she has.
Yeah, And Victor shows up, saves the day, at least saves Penguin's ass.
Yeah. I know you'll come back.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yep. We're in it now, Vic.
We're in it.
And,
it was such a good ending.
It was, so we don't...
Oh, leave her there. They'll take you.
He's like, what about Sofia? Leave her.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
And they had a really good talk before that.
They did?
I don't want to say I was disappointed because I don't know. I mean, I go back and forth. Like, a part of me wants him to have this big heart. I think he still does. But I think ultimately he still wants...
He's in it for himself.
What he wants, right? Okay, so I was thinking, who is the Hangman? Is it someone we've seen? And I think, well, it probably has to be. And if it's someone we've seen, do you think it was like the Penguin? And he pinned the fucking crimes on her?
I mean, he's got so much of this shit going on. I mean, they'd have to start really taking things in a downward spiral for him.
Yeah.
To reveal that he's the Hangman. For him to be the Hangman and the Penguin.
But, like, he was the Hangman, 10 years ago? Like, the newspaper just called him whoever did these murders.
I know, but my point though is that the hangman was used, I'm pretty sure, in association with Sofia in the comics.
Oh.
So
okay. So it's like a twist.
So for them to put it all on him, I feel like it'd be a bit much. But
it might be, yeah. I would just try to wonder if she's telling the truth and saying I really wasn't hangman, then is it some character we've seen?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you have anybody in mind then?
No one. I thought him, and that's really it. I don't think it's his mom. I don't think it's Maroney in jail. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, go to our Patreon to see our full-length uncut reactions. It is October, so we got a bunch of movies on there, including Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, and Scream 2, finally, and Insidious 2, and Out of Darkness. So, which is incredible movie, actually.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's jump in.
I said on your fucking knee! Watch your goddamn mouth! I ain't some kind of...
Oh, shit.
Don't have to go down this way.
You think we'd just sit by and watch you make excuse after excuse and do nothing? The second you walked into Blackgate, I knew you were a
Cat's coming out of the bag.
Yeah.
I thought for a moment you two were... that perhaps you asked him to...
Asked him to what?
kill your brother.
Oh, for real?
Aren't I? You didn't know.
Oh, God, I thought they were going to be able to come back from this, maybe.
I needed Sofia to get the new drug. All right, for us. It's yours. It's fucking yours.
Oh. If I were him, he'd keep shooting. Shoot her ass, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not shoot her, but shoot the matriarch. Dude, he's not come back from this.
Calling her psychiatrist.
It was.
Sofia?
Well, yeah. There's that. She didn't get taken. I thought maybe she would be taken by the Maronis.
Pleasure to welcome the chairwoman of the Isabella Falcone Foundation.
I've never been one for speeches, but my mother, Isabella Falcone, struggled with depression for years. She took her own life.
Want a cigarette? Take the edge off.
This is the third luncheon this week. A lobotomy couldn't take the edge off.
Well, I'm sure your father appreciates it. Even when you're helping people, he's still
He's
got
like
to
a
eat
fucking
shit.
titan.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a shitty job, I know. You deserve better. I mean, we both do, but...
You did good.
Thank you.
Ms. Falcone.
To see where it started.
Yeah, to see she was nice to him and stuff.
Yeah.
There's actually been a number of women like Miss Jones over the last decade, and they all died the same way. By hanging. Which is how your mother died, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry. I don't mean to...
You said there was something that I could do to help.
Yolanda Jones worked at the Iceberg Lounge. By hanging. Which is how your mother died.
I don't talk to press.
Sophia, please.
I don't talk to
Hey,
press.
I want to talk to you.
Women could get hurt. Women could get hurt.
Oh, that's just awful.
Yeah.
Sofia, how was your luncheon?
That's awful.
Good. You gonna...
Hey. Mark Strong.
Which one's Ruth?
Oh, yeah.
And her dad.
The wife of Congressman Hill.
I thought her dad was
I asked you to look into
the other guy in the movie.
John Turturro.
They just changed him.
Probably couldn't afford John Turturro for the series.
I've been busy.
Mark Strong's he's good too, though.
It looks enough like him.
Why are you such a fool when your sister's so reliable?
I know, Pop.
Why such a
I get it. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do with him. You know, he's not like you and me. He's soft.
No, it's you, Shane.
I've literally had this conversation with Leon about Malachi.
Yeah, he's soft.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to break with tradition. When the time comes, I want you to take my place.
It's like fucking House of the Dragon.
Yeah, I know. That's all I'm saying. He's putting his daughter in danger just doing it, though, you know what I mean?
Well, she might already be in danger being in the family. I mean, more danger, yes.
Yeah.
But the rest of the family, they're not.
They know your mind. They'll do as I say.
Will they?
What? What is it? Tell me.
He does look like him, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good look.
Well cast.
Just been thinking a lot about Mom.
Uh-huh.
He's not gonna bite.
I was so young, but it's just, I don't remember her being sick.
She was good at hiding it. Look, I miss her too, baby, every day. Your mother was a proud woman. Stubborn.
I just...
Sophia. Why would you do this now? Picking away at old wounds. You know how it upsets me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Like he did it?
You stopped and told me what you want for your birthday.
I'm sure I'll love it, whatever you give me.
You know, he just might. The way he's acting about it.
Yeah. Or maybe he just kind of buries it too, you know? This show keeps surprising me, so I don't know.
How do you know?
Because it's old and expensive, like his favorite child. Shit! Penguin up there is gonna have to clean this up.
Don't call him that.
You'll take care of the card?
Yeah.
Those girls aren't exactly the relationship type. Since when do you care about Pop's love life?
It's been a long time since Mom, and he doesn't really talk to me about it.
What are you asking?
Sometimes I wonder if I really know him.
There is something, but I can't. He'd fucking kill me.
I'll have that conversation there, dude. Don't mean
Pops.
both of you.
Inside. And the girls at the club are trained female assassins.
Shut up!
Listen.
Vicky Vale. Gonna show me this.
Do you see the impressions around the neck? More congruent with manual strangulation.
Like someone's hands.
Then there's the defensive wounds. They were left off the police reports. I need access to the girls working at the club.
It's not exclusive.
Not the Iceberg Lounge, the 44 below. If you wore a wire...
To my father's club? Never gonna happen.
Then just give me access to employee records. We need to protect these women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Sophia. Don't look.
His hand. It?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I saw it. I just like... I didn't see it the first time, but... So she's putting together.
Conspiracy theories?
Seems to be.
It's ridiculous.
In denial.
He's a good man. And if you try publishing any of this garbage, my family will destroy you. Do you understand?
I thought that was like bird shit. It was light. Yeah, sorry about that. Bird
You know, they just flew by, you know. I couldn't do nothing.
Look, Sofia, meeting the reporter. People are gonna start to get ideas. Your father might not like...
Stop! Stop talking. I don't need your advice. I don't care what you think. No one does. You are my driver. That is all you are. So stop talking and drive.
No.
Yeah, I got a little mean there.
He's not going to take that well.
Yeah. I wonder if he even has any cojones. Well, I guess he eventually turns her in.
Sophia! Sophia! Carla!
It's the cousin from the...
Cousin before the kid?
Yeah.
Portugal.com.
They didn't look like the same woman that we see later. That's a redhead.
Oz, what are you doing inside? Is that in my jacket?
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. Your father wants to see you. He's in his office.
What are you doing inside?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't mean about it, but it was...
But still, it's like you have your place.
Uncle Luca hasn't even told his vasectomy story yet.
Why didn't you tell me you met with a reporter? You never, ever talk to the press.
Did Oz tell you that? Oz doesn't know what he's talking about.
I spoke to Kenzie. Summer Gleason has been working with the police. There's an open investigation. They're looking into me for murder. Murder, Sofia.
But I knew that it was bullshit, and I didn't want to worry you.
Stop. Do you think I did these things?
No, of course not.
You were supposed to be better than this. How could you do this to me?
I've never doubted you. I love you. You had scratches on your hands the day Mom died. But I know that I know they weren't from her. You know, I know that. They were from...
What's happened to you? You're clearly not yourself.
He's gonna pull a fucking Wolfman on her.
He's gonna pull a fucking Lex Luthor. I mean Lionel Luthor. That literally happens with Lex and Lionel.
I was just doing my job. These reporters, they get in your head. You can't trust them, Sofia.
Shut up. If you were really looking out for me, you would have talked to me, not him. I trusted you. Congratulations. You got what you wanted. My father sees you now. You and everyone you love is on his radar.
Come on. Come on, Kenzie. You want to kill the circus lights and take Miss Falcone home?
Miss Falcone, step outside.
What is this?
Did my dad call you?
Step out of the car.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Get off me!
You're under arrest for the murder of Summer
Oh.
Gleason.
The reporter?
What? Did you do this? For him?
No, I got no idea what the fuck is going on. Kenzie, what the
You're
fuck?
also being charged with the murder of Yolanda Jones, Taylor Montgomery.
Oz, you gotta do something!
Hey, let her go!
Take my advice and shut the fuck
Oz!
up, Penguin.
Call Alberto!
Your fucking hands off!
What's going on? Oz!
I don't think he did it.
The hangman.
Your father's claiming that you have a history of mental illness.
Well, that's ridiculous.
The ADA met with the judge, and the court has ordered a psychological evaluation.
Because my dad said so?
A number of family members have written affidavits suggesting the same.
They're using my
Carla?
suicide as a... Did you know about this?
No, I swear.
The judge agreed to the ADA's request. You're being remanded to Arkham State Hospital for observation.
No. No, that doesn't make any sense.
6 months from now.
Oh my God, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
She did such a good job.
Stop this, you're my fucking lawyer.
Like her, the way she's communicating and everything.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah, and the hand cam is a great pull too.
Alberto, wake up, are you kidding me? He did the same thing to Mom. It's true, and I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it in a place like that. I'm gonna die in there. I'm gonna die in there, and he knows it. He knows it.
This is sad.
Yeah.
It's only 6 months. You can handle 6 months.
Fuck off, man. 6 months.
Well, he's trying to.
I know he is, but it's half a year.
Yeah, oh, I couldn't do it. My ass be cooked. At least I'm fat now. Leave me alone. Oh, we don't want your boy.
You can do this. I know you can.
Please, please.
Sofia, it's gonna be okay.
Alberto! Alberto!
Cold shower shit.
It's just hard to imagine places still doing this.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that hot ass water?
I think this red from scrubbing on it.
Oh. What?
While you're here, you'll be under court-ordered mandatory isolation, which means no visitors, no outside contact.
Wait, what?
It's important for us to observe you without interference.
No, wait a second. There's been a mistake here, okay? I know that people say that all the time, but it is true, all right? I am innocent. Please.
I realize this is a difficult adjustment.
It was a difficult adjustment.
Follow me.
You don't need those. It's just... God, you go to Denmark, these fucking places are country clubs. I don't know if they should be country clubs, but they should be like this.
Nah.
What a fucking radical...
change.
Yeah.
Hello?
I first thought it was Harley, but now I'm thinking it's like a setup to make her look crazy.
I saw you on the TV.
Keep ruining Myrtle's laugh.
I know.
It's okay to be scared. I was scared at first too, but I'm getting out in 6 months. Isn't that exciting? Oh, I bet there'll be lots of paparazzi at your trial. No one even wrote about mine. Is it fun being famous?
It's like fucking cocoa wheat.
That's what I'm
made
saying.
With like burnt coffee.
Like shitty cocoa wheats.
What is that? Yeah, I like that when you're...
Those chicks from New Mat.
Shouldn't she be chained?
Fucking weird looking man.
Don't look at her, just...
So shine.
Hey, she's not chained.
You killed those girls.
Girls.
Jesus.
Girls. You're lying. She's lying.
His arms, man. Fucking.
Yeah, like a titan.
Mm-hmm.
Broken arm.
I heard you had an incident in the mess hall today.
Heard you started a fight. I thought it was
The
gonna...
shit out of me. Well, everyone stood around and watched. So yeah, I had an incident. Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Why was she unchained?
I don't know. They're looking into it.
Did someone release her?
Is that what you believe? The attack in there was coordinated?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hell
I
no.
know what you're doing.
What's that?
That sounds
Twisting
worse.
my words around to make me sound paranoid.
You've been in therapy before, I see. With Dr. Shaw? Yeah. After your mother died. The death of a parent is a traumatic event. And it's not unusual to transfer that grief into anger.
I would never do anything like that. My father wants to keep me quiet. And my family will do whatever he says.
So you're saying that your father framed you for murder?
You don't believe me.
I didn't say that.
I can tell.
I'm here to help you, Sophia. I have no other agenda than that.
I'm completely at a loss. I don't know what his motivations are. Because he's still helping her in the present.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Fuck you, bitch.
Place is fucking crooked as hell.
Come here so I can eat your fucking mouth.
Yep, just.
Try it.
Don't do it.
Severe OCD.
Huh?
Isn't that where you repeat things a lot of times? You can knock a certain amount of times.
3 times, so it's ritualistic.
This is my father here. You're working for him.
Just...
Yep. Alright. Oh, man.
God.
I'm gonna shock her ass.
They do this in the New Republic.
Yeah.
You can't do this. I didn't do anything.
will help you feel like yourself again.
Wait.
Open wide.
Open! Open! No wonder the Joker want to get out of here.
Yeah.
God, it sounds like the music from Signs.
Mm-hmm. It's intense.
With the strings. He looks like he feels bad.
I didn't kill anyone. Stop!
What if she's telling the truth? Careful, Doctor.
You'll be here next time.
They're making it hard to endure. They're really selling it well.
Yeah. So is she.
Well, what they're doing to her might be making her go crazy.
Fuck. I'm so sorry. You're not going to court. No one's gonna hear your case. Your doctor, he's claiming you're unfit to stand trial.
Dr. Rush? He wouldn't do that.
It was the head of Arkham, some guy named Ventress. It's done.
Imagine hearing that shit.
I did my 6 months. I deserve a trial. Right, this is my life.
We'll file an appeal. Or try for a new evaluation. Tell me what to do and I'll do it.
That's it?
No. Sophia. No. Please. You gotta keep fighting. I'm not giving up. I swear to God, one day I'll get you out of here. Sophia.
Good brother.
Sophia!
Maybe not a great guy, though. But a good brother.
Yeah.
At that point, I just lose my fucking mind.
Looks like that's the route she's headed.
Now, part of me
got her fucking cocoa eats every day.
A part of me wanted fight to be like a fuck you, but I don't know, man. I thought I was never getting out of here.
Not good.
I don't know what I think.
You could tell him the truth. He'll give it to you now.
Oh, you're working for them.
Don't be silly. I'm your friend. We're gonna have so much fun together too. Swear ya?
Yep. Now she's doing the shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I told you I'm fucking innocent.
Fucking orderly.
No, they didn't get on that quick, did they? They just waited. God, how does she get out now?
Well, maybe after Alberto became head of the crime family.
For like a week.
He had dude, maybe his first order of business. He had to let him go.
That would have killed that fucking psychiatrist and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, present day.
Breakfast is almost ready.
I got
How you feeling?
Like an idiot. I trusted him. When everything in my body told me not to. I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Sophia.
Now I don't even know where the hell Oz is. And if I'm not on a plane to Sicily by tomorrow...
Maybe you should go. You deserve a fresh start. An opportunity to heal.
Why are you doing this?
Now she thinks, yeah.
You abandoned me.
I left because I had to. Because I could. I know you didn't have that choice, but I'm here now.
The control that you had. Treating me.
I helped Alberto get you out.
And now here I am. Wearing your clothes. I haven't forgotten. You know. The way you looked at me. So curious.
Very good job of nuanced facial expressions, too.
For 10 years, men have lied to me. And then I come home, and it's all the same. I'm not the one who's sick. I deserve a fresh start.
I'm just so curious about him, like.
It's a nice dress.
Like when Tyrion pulled the chair out.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Supporting Uncle Luca.
He passes him. It's kind of okay.
I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone here. Tensions. But here, this house, strength.
Forgive me, I've never been one for speeches, but I did want to say a few words. You don't mind? Look at everyone. I believe the last time we were all together was my father's birthday. I'm sure you all remember that night. I know I do.
Come on, it's time for bed.
Take a seat, Carla.
So is her dad the dude now?
It seems like it, yeah. She's
because I'd be less scared if he was my dad. You know what I mean? Because she seems like a civilian. The way she
They all
acts.
seem pretty
State
intimidated right
hospital
now.
for a decade, convicted of murdering 7 women. Our stories are rarely told.
Okay, all right. I think that's...
Yes? I loved you. And yet not one of you tried to help me. Jesus Christ, Milos has a higher body count than I do.
Sofia!
I don't fit into this family anymore. So tomorrow I'm starting a new life.
I wonder how it was to everyone to eat after that.
Yeah, like that one guy trying to make small talk. Meatballs are pretty good. Pretty good. Should get to quit walking around like that.
Yeah. Leaving the door halfway open? In the window? Oh, okay.
Are you ready for some cake? I have a corner piece with your name on it. It's extra.
I do hope she doesn't kill that little girl.
Tons.
How far do you think she's going?
I don't know.
You know.
I feel like she has her faculties for the most part. She's just bitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's doing this to freak her out, or
I mean, daylight's up.
hasn't killed her. Oh.
Exhaust from the boiler.
So she saved the little girl. Or spared her, I should say.
Yeah. Milos.
Ah, dang, he deserved better.
So fucked up. I can't tell if it's supposed to be Carla. Is that Carla? Maybe it's him.
Oh, yeah, she left the door.
The windows were open.
We need to talk.
Oh, she still needs him for the drug game, probably.
Yeah. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Her performance throughout this has been great, and I thought this episode really exemplified this.
Yeah, I feel like in terms of the things that made me feel, I felt it the deepest in this episode.
Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at the shit she's going through at Arkham.
Yeah, I felt terrible for her. I just wasn't sure what to think about her, you know.
What do you mean?
But she's clearly innocent.
Kristen Milioti. Milioti?
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
But she is fantastic. I thought that this episode, like, she just really, just the nuanced performances of her facial expressions.
Yeah.
Little twitches.
Yeah.
I don't know I can't remember the word, but it's used to gesticulations she's making with her hands.
Yeah.
And things like that when she's talking. Her accent. I mean, I think she's doing fantastic.
No, I think
Great
she's
job.
awesome. Yeah, I just felt for her. Like it sucked. It sucks that she went through all that for 10 years and didn't do shit.
I know. I mean, I feel like this episode is more about her performance than it is even about the story. The story, I mean, it's pretty, like, you don't have a lot to take away from this in terms of details of the story. There's not a lot of mystery left in it. We've got the revelation that her dad probably was the hangman killer.
Yeah, and confirmed that she definitely was innocent too.
Yeah. So, and then his wounds.
Yeah.
Were consistent with defense wounds.
Yeah.
When her mother had the wounds on her fingers.
Yeah.
It's all in all the similar deaths, murders, what have you.
Yeah.
With these other women. So it sounds like her dad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because the original actor who played him, I can imagine him doing that. I can't imagine that guy doing that.
Yeah. John Turturro.
He always play. I mean, just for me, in Mr. Deeds playing the butler.
Well, I need to watch the Batman again because I don't remember. I remember him having a very different performance in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't remember how deep his voice was.
Yeah.
Mark Strong has a deep voice.
He does, and he's kind of a badass.
Yeah, so he's got that kind of persona.
Yeah.
I like him, and it was a good choice. If you couldn't get Turturro, that was a good choice.
Yeah.
But I just have to go back and look at Turturro again. Because obviously this was 10 years prior to her dad's death.
Yeah.
So you could argue that, okay, he wasn't quite as old.
Uh-huh.
You know, a lot changes in a man in 10 years, especially once he's past a certain point in his life.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like Mark Strong. I thought he did a good job.
I did too.
Piling the Hangman killings onto Carmine Falcone. I mean, that doesn't bother me as much as it would if they were putting it on the Penguin. And,
yeah.
You know, he's the Penguin, but he's also the Hangman.
And it's still like intimately.
He's also Colin Farrell.
Yeah, it still intimately involves her character, you know.
It does. What do you think of Oz? His role.
Well, I thought he did something.
Especially in the beginning.
Okay, I thought he did something worse, and because she was kind of accusing him of like, did you kill her for my father to set it up? And I don't think he did.
It didn't seem like that was the case.
Yeah, I felt like
he was just ratting her out, trying to say, "Hey, look at me, I'm being a good soldier."
Yeah, I think. I don't think he. Just like when he apologized to her, I definitely don't think he was going to send her to Arkham.
Yeah, but then again, I also think it really shines a light on who he is and how he is. Because you look at the beginning of the episode,
well,
he's like, shut your goddamn mouth, and he's just trying to talk their way out of it.
Well, yeah, but I think he's a much worse person now than he was then. Like, I think back then he was just a driver who was trying to be seen.
That's true, but I also think he still had the same kind of tick.
You said like an Italian there. That's true.
It's true. Yeah. But I still think, though, that he had the same tick the minute she started disrespecting him.
Yeah.
It's probably when he started thinking, well, fuck you, I want to rat you out. You're talking to the press. I'm just a driver. What am I?
Like, I think
why are you inside?
Yeah. What are you doing here? Like, it's so cute. Like, what you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, fuck you. I mean,
this show shows me, well, it didn't show me because I know this is how life really is. But one thing shows don't do as well as this show is it really does kind of keep people in a box. Like, if he's an asshole, it's, he's an asshole, he's an asshole all the time. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't like him ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this show, like, everyone you can be a good brother and a shitty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Penguin.
Well, he's very charismatic.
Yeah, and she, was a sweet, innocent girl. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously knows about the life, but hasn't participated in it.
Yeah.
And she snapped, at him because she, at that time, was going through something.
Yeah.
And she snapped at someone who was lower than her on the totem pole. Mm-hmm. And she probably feels good when she's nice to him because he's lower on the totem pole.
Well, she paid for it.
Yeah.
Because of how she acted towards him.
Yeah.
It's like you...
It's also, if you're him, just fucking fat with a fucked up foot and ugly as, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's shitting on you, probably made fun of his whole life. Your mom is like, you're trying to get your mom out of poverty.
Well, it seems like he's also the kind of guy that probably got violent, though, before...
I think you had to a little bit.
That point that we see him in the show. I mean, I'm sure he probably... He was no stranger to violence.
Yeah, I don't know if he killed anyone, but maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he just beat the shit out of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But he... Obviously, we've seen... he's still a snake.
Yeah, he's definitely a snake, for sure.
And
he's probably at his... peak snake form at this point in the timeline.
His lowest point in terms of depravity.
Or lowest depravity, highest peak snake.
He's there's at that point, it's like when Shredder tries to kill Splinter.
Yeah.
It's like, I always knew you were a snake.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
So
in the 2012 version, yeah.
Yeah. And so I just think it puts obviously shining a light on just because you're hearing him talk and he's trying to explain himself to the Maronis.
Yeah.
In this kind of muted, muffled volume.
Yeah.
Where Sophia's experiencing it.
Yeah.
And found out that he killed her brother and everything like that.
Yeah, I didn't think the show was going to do that quick. I thought...
Well, we did speculate after the end of the last episode that she was probably going to find out now. The Maronis might say, hey, didn't you know? So,
yeah.
It's just we didn't expect her to find out the way she did.
I'm just shocked. I mean, my only complaint is like when he had the gun and he was shooting people, and the guy who had the gun was fucking incapacitated. I thought he would have shot more people.
Well, he's wanting to get the fuck out of there.
He would have been more.
He got shot.
Yeah, but the only person who had a gun at that point, as far as the show has shown us, was a guy pinched between the cars.
No, that other guy that hit him in the face.
Oh yeah.
Had the tie-dye or whatever.
But I thought he shot his ass.
I think he did after the fact. But somebody was getting in the car with the woman.
Yeah.
So someone else was there. So
if I felt like my life was in danger, and at that point I had like a moment of like an advantageous moment, I would have been offensive.
I agree. But at the same time, you're thinking, you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
You're getting off scot. This is your chance to get the fuck out of there.
And at that point, like
sirens are going off.
Yeah.
You can hear the cops coming.
Like I'm kind of on Sophia's side now, but like if I were him at that point, I would have killed her. Like, why keep her around?
It would have been in his best interest.
Yeah, like you can't. The whole fucking drug deal. It's all gonna fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Unless he can just physically take control of the operation.
Yeah, but like she can't be in the picture in any way now. I don't think.
You'd have to combat that.
Yeah.
You're right. So he'd have to. He'd have to go to the triads.
Yeah.
Like he's got angles thinks he can probably play.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because now he's kind of out in the wind. He doesn't have any of his resources, and now she has.
No, he has resources. She doesn't have any resources.
Well, she killed everyone. Now she has the family now. I think, right? She's in control of it now.
She could be, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll find out. If she actually did take care of take control of the family, maybe that's what Vidi's. She's going to use him for.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's true. Maybe she is taking control of the operation, and
so he's gonna live.
If that's the case. Penguin might be fucked.
That might be a worse fate for him. It worked for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, either way, though, I mean, she spared Gia, the little girl.
Yeah.
Which was good on her.
Well, I think it still shows the humanity. I get it. Like, I'm all about you take revenge on the people who deserve it. You spare the people. I mean, that's what Edmond Dantes did in the book. Like, the people, like, it doesn't really show it in the movie, except one time when he awards, like, I can't remember his name, the neighbor. He gives him coins or whatever, but in the book, I mean, he thought he was like like God's divine judgment. He was going around rewarding everyone, giving them money and like paying off their houses, and then the fucking people he wanted revenge on, he was doing all kinds of crazy things to them.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, he believed he was like an angel sent by God at that point. He literally believed it.
I mean, how long was he in jail?
17 years.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of your life.
Yeah, and then it does in the movie a little bit, but he's out doing piracy for like 5 years. Like he does there's like all kinds of stuff in the book about it.
Well, he gets resources from that, right?
Yeah.
He actually gets, I don't know if he gets his money there, does he? Is that where he gets some of his money?
Well, he gets all of it. He gets a big chunk of it from Abba, the old guy. Yeah.
Okay.
The buried treasure.
Mm-hmm. I thought her performance in this was fantastic. I thought Sophia's role in this and the actress playing her is probably on par with, some of the watching Margot Robbie perform.
It's top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier.
I mean, because a lot of women, and men, I just take it for granted because men are like, okay, whatever. He's doing the thing. But a lot of women, it's the same for me, I guess, but they stand out in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could be sexy on screen, but
the
terms of performing roles and, captivating audiences, captivating me.
Yeah, to be I think it's...
To get that kind of gravitas.
And to be like this crazy kind of...
Yeah, because usually you and I, we seem to be drawn, especially with male performances, to kind of similar performances.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you like some deeper stuff that I don't really care for or whatever, some, I'm not going to call it mushy stuff, but a little more dramatic.
Yeah.
Like kind of personal dramas.
Yeah.
Like more than I like to spend time watching. And I like to watch horror, which you don't particularly like. Yeah. So, give and take. But
Bill
the Butcher in that role, Daniel Day-Lewis's roles.
Yeah.
Okay, there's depth to that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just this intenseness.
Yeah.
And you can even compare it to Colin Farrell in this.
Yeah.
If we're going to just keep it in this little spectrum. But
yeah.
With his role, we see his charisma.
Yeah.
The gravitas. He's also funny.
Yeah.
And we can quote him.
Yeah.
And do funny shit.
Yeah.
With the women, we don't normally just going around impersonating women.
No.
It doesn't really fit its way into our fucking...
No,
you know what I mean?
We don't do that.
We just don't do it. So, for me to see that, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I thought, hers... She has the hardest job in some way. Because she has to look like someone who's innocent and wasn't crazy, but is starting to lose her shit now.
She's the female face on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, the woman that played Summer Gleason, the reporter...
Yeah.
She did a good job too, but she's not the same kind of role.
No, it's not deep really.
You're not the spotlight of the show.
She looks like she had a little bit of conviction, but with her, like the camera dwells on her so much that she has to be compelling.
It's the difference between being a leading cast member and not being one. So you have a role, but as a lead cast member, it's just she's very, very compelling.
It's so compelling, and I think obviously they know enough. They knew that when they cast her, so they keep the camera on her because they know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
and it's going to be gold.
Well, it's like there's a difference between you watch some. I can't really compare a lot of women on screen, but you look at Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay. You might just say write her off because she's a blonde bimbo.
Yeah.
Just good looking. That's why she's on screen. Well, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. She's in some really good stuff.
Yeah, she's a really.
My
good
favorite thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's actually Z for Zachariah.
I don't know.
It's based off a book. It's the end of the world. It's a post-apocalyptic world, and there is this valley. The radiation hasn't penetrated. It's a book I read, but it's like a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, they aged him up, and she's like in her 20s.
Mm.
And then like some guy from the outside comes in. He had like a fucking mask and stuff like that, and there's no survivors. And then they start like a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And then some other guy comes, and he's like fucking all crazy. They changed it from the book.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's my favorite thing she's been in.
It's like it's like you could write that off like Sydney Sweeney for right now. She's a hot deal, hot item.
Yeah.
Okay, well she's hot.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I've ever seen her in anything that convinces me like, oh, this is why you're here.
I haven't seen her in anything, but I have seen like a meme where it's like, oh, when I'm singing something in the shower, my girlfriend is, and she's like crying in the mirror.
Yeah.
It looks like
There's
really
some kind of drama.
It looks like this really good performance.
And she might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything with her in it.
Me
so
either.
I don't know other than memes and shit like that.
Definitely memes.
And a commercial. There's a soap commercial I've seen her in.
My son told me about that. I haven't watched it yet. But he's gone on about it.
They made it
to some extent.
Well, they made a point to show her boobs jiggling.
Yeah.
A lot because she's obviously bouncing herself.
Yeah, she's
really showing those things off.
She's got it, baby.
I like Kat Dennings.
She's
Kat Dennings.
I don't know, but she's lovely. Yeah, she's lovely. Yeah. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, and this. Yeah, but I get all the word gesticulation that. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
And she looks like it's like she looks like on the edge the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, we were thinking like, I guess she is a hangman. She is crazy.
Yeah.
But now her father threw her under the bus. And now we realize, no, she was innocent. Her father still threw her under the bus.
Yeah, because he's just a piece of shit. Well, that comes back to bite him in the ass ultimately, though, because we know in the Batman, one of his kids killed him. Because he was Catwoman's dad.
Yeah.
And
Forgot about that, yeah.
Well, did she shoot him in the end? I thought somebody else shot him.
Wait a minute. Did he strangle?
He tried.
Yeah.
And then, but someone shot him, though, at the end.
Yeah.
Who shot him?
The strangle thing, it comes back. It makes sense.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So, but someone shot him. I can't remember who the fuck it was.
Yeah,
If somebody can let me know, or I'll probably by then have found out and looked it up.
So Julian Rush.
Yeah, the psychiatrist.
Yeah. I don't know about the Scarecrow thing, but I definitely can see him now having a bigger role than I thought.
Maybe he'll be the guy in charge of the drugs.
Yeah. But, okay, what's his motivation?
Well, I mean, he's obviously infatuated with her a little bit.
Yeah, but was her read correct? Like, you just, you were infatuated with me, and you're here now because of that, and you feel guilty. Mm-hmm. You think that was an accurate read? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty close to it. I mean, obviously he feels bad. I mean, he was probably being a little bit honest, but he wasn't telling her everything.
Yeah.
When he said, I can make up for it. I feel bad.
What if she's innocent? Careful, doctor.
Yeah.
You don't throw those words around here.
And that place sucked.
Yeah, to me, nothing's gonna outdo the Arkham games, but it's a little more fantasized version.
Mm-hmm.
But this was certainly more hideous than what we see in the Batman Begins.
Absolutely, it's not sanitized whatsoever. It doesn't seem like it's just like a complete lockdown, shitty.
Yeah, it looked like something from the
grimy
from the 1940s and 50s. Yeah. And it's I don't think they would do this now, but I think it's part of the charm of Gotham and this corrupt place, hospital, I guess. Yeah.
Well, they did a very good job of showing how invasive and that situation was.
Yeah.
When they went in after.
Yeah, it was
the spreaders.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's what really got me. Yeah. And just obviously the repetitive trauma of like the electroshock therapy and going back in bed and then going back to just. You go through it with her and they did a hell of a job. I don't want to say it's my favorite episode, but I think it certainly had her best performance.
I think the first episode is my favorite episode. I think this episode might have been my second one.
For me, it's the second is my favorite, and this might be my second. But I think this still had probably the best performance. And it made me feel something the other ones didn't at all, which is just like guilt and trauma and sadness and just feelings of disgust,
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully Matt Huckleberry's going to come down and visit and jump in one of these with us. I'm not sure how many episodes there are, but usually there's 10 on HBO, so we'll see.
I never bothered looking it up.
Yeah. God, and I'll just say, her brother, I mean, you just see a side to him, because he's definitely a piece of shit, the Penguin. He's definitely probably spoiled and entitled, and maybe she was too a little bit, but at that moment, he was like, I'm so sorry, I'll do everything I can to get you out of here. I felt so bad for her, you know?
It was pretty hopeless. You could see it on her. You know, you could feel it.
Yeah, and he just had this look of like, I got this, going to give you bad news look on his face. Yeah. Fucking great. Guys, see you next week.